going shopping today, I'm going to take you to Sephora and we're going to walk around the store together. And I'm going to show you some more affordable options for pricier Sephora products. If you want to check out the other makeup I'm wearing, earrings, or any of that, I'll have everything listed in the description of the video. Recently, a subscriber of mine asked me, Laura, can you find a replacement for the Merit Signature lipstick in the shade Baby? Well, I didn't have Baby anymore. I had it at one point, and so I ordered it. And I went into my makeup studio and started swatching lipsticks for about an hour, and I finally found one that was just a beautiful match. If you've never seen the Merit Signature lipstick, it's beautiful. It's very sophisticated. It looks gorgeous on the lips. I've had several of them. They also last on my lips. I feel like they have a great wearing power. Now this shade Baby is a rosy neutral, so it's a perfect everyday shade. But I found an affordable option that is such a great match, and it's from Maybelline. This is one of their newer lipsticks. It's the Maybelline Serum Lipstick, and this shade is a rosy brown neutral. It's very close to Baby. I swatched dozens of lipsticks from different drugstore brands, and this really was the best match that I found. It looks similar in texture, finish. It's just so beautiful and much more affordable. This is one of the hottest foundations out right now at Sephora. There are so many shades. There's 38. This is the Hung Van Gogh Red Carpet Skin Luminous Foundation. This is a long-wearing foundation that's luminous and supposed to look like your skin. All 38 shades are neutrals, so it's really a very unique brand. The texture of this is perfect for mature skin. It's also supposed to minimize pores. Now, I did notice a little bit of it collecting in my pores here, but overall, I think it's a beautiful look, a beautiful finish. But this foundation runs $46, and I wanted to recreate it myself with products I already had. So what I did was I combined the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter with the foundation that is most like the Hung Van Gogh. This is a long-wearing foundation from Catrice. It's their HD liquid coverage. I've used this since it came out, which is 2 or 3 years at least. It is a beautiful foundation, but on its own, it's a little more matte. It's not luminous enough. So that's why I added in the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Now, if you've never bought the e.l.f. Halo Glow before, this can be worn alone as a foundation. I find it's a little luminous for me and not quite enough coverage for just discoloration in my skin. On its own, it's just not quite what I'm looking for, but these two together are just magical. They really look so much alike. I really can't tell much of a difference between this side and this side of my skin, especially once you get bronzer and blush and other products if you're wearing them. Now, this is awesome. I love it. I don't regret purchasing it, but I say this is a great affordable option. The next product I want to talk about, I'll show you in the store because I don't have it anymore. It was getting old and the cream had dried out. It just wasn't really usable anymore, so I got rid of it. But it's the Patrick Ta Major Headlines Double Take Cream and Powder Duo. I bought it when it first came out and I liked the product. I couldn't find anything that really was wrong with it. I wasn't over the moon, especially once so many affordable drugstore cream products started coming out. This is the Morphe Cheek Thrills Multi-Finish. There are 3 finishes instead of 2 in this palette. So it also has the plastic lid here that I love that covers up the cream so the powder's not falling into the cream. So on the top, you have a satin finish cream. This one's a luminous cream. So the top 2 are both cream products and the bottom is a powder. The shade I bought is After Party, and I think it's just such a beautiful shade that sort of warms me up, and I think this is a fabulous product. I like it better. This is $19, so it's not as low as some drugstore blushes are, but you're getting 3 products. The packaging is phenomenal because it's very sturdy, a lot sturdier than others at the drugstore. It has that same luxe feel of the Patrick Ta packaging, but at a much more affordable price. The other thing I wanted to mention is that the Morphe has no fragrance and no talc. Now, the Patrick Ta does not have talc, but the cream in it does have fragrance. This is one of the most popular lip butter balms at Sephora. It's Summer Fridays. I purchased this. I bought a set recently with some different scents. They are scented, but they're beautiful on the lips. They're so shiny, they're cushy feeling, they're just really pretty. So many of my friends love these. Every time I go in there, I see people looking at Summer Fridays. This brand is vegan, cruelty-free. That's another great thing about it. But I found an 81% match on SkinSort. That's an app that I pay for to compare products, and the match was from CoverGirl. I want to thank CoverGirl because I get almost no PR. Maybe 3% of what I show on my channel is PR, and the other 97% are things I buy myself. I had already bought this before they sent it to me and tried it out, and I really love it. This is their squishy glaze, and it has the same look as the Summer Fridays. It's glossy, it's cushy, there's no graininess to it. Now, both of these are vegan and cruelty-free. Also, they have a lot of the same ingredients. That's why they're an 81% match. They both have vitamin E, antioxidants, exfoliators, and hyaluronic acid. So they're very similar. But the more affordable one, of course, is the CoverGirl. So if you're looking for an alternative to Summer Fridays, and there's so many of these balms out there, there are tons of them I have tried, I would say this is one of the closest matches. One of my favorite lipsticks is the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick. Now, you hear matte and you say, why do you like matte? But they don't feel matte at all. I don't have Pillow Talk anymore. Mine expired and I decided not to repurchase. Instead, I wanted to look for a more affordable alternative, and I found it. It's these Kiko lipsticks. It's the Kiko Milano Velvet Passion Matte Lipstick. These are beautiful. They have a similar scent, like a really soft vanilla scent to them. They're long lasting. Also, these are lightweight on the lip. One thing that impressed me about this line is the shades are so sophisticated. They look really expensive. I love the feel of these. They feel like Charlotte's. They're matte, but not matte. And when most women, at least me, when I think of matte, I think dry. I don't think of a very moisturizing lipstick, but these are. I'm wearing the Kiko right now, and you can see my lips don't look dry at all. It's just really beautiful. And these shades remind me of Charlotte's line so much, and these are much more affordable. A lot of people online love this lipstick and say how luxurious it feels. Even the packaging, look at how pretty the lipstick is cut. The packaging itself is so sleek and easy to carry in your purse. So this has become a new favorite lipstick for me. In my next video, I'll be showing you some other products that are great alternatives to expensive brands at Sephora. If you're excited to see that, make sure to leave me a like. I'm looking forward to speaking with you in the comments. All of the products are linked in the description of the video. Just tap the more button. Thank you for all the likes, all the hype. I appreciate and love you all so much. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you soon.